professionals and head to confessional. And once I'm in the booth, I feel real congressional. Welcome to the episode. Please like and subscribe. Don't drink and drive when you can smoke and fly. Soaring so high into the night sky, reaching for the stars, but they landed on a moon pie.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
One guy came into the store and he was talking. He was saying something like, "I want to do this and I want to do that," and my thing was, "Bruh, start.
Yep.
Do it."
What's your next move to get started?
You know what I'm saying? And he even said, "Yo, the hardest part is getting started."
In most things.
Yeah, I'm like, bruh, but now you see that.
That's how we look at it.
That's
we always
it.
Look at it like,
you got to start.
We got to get started. But that's what I'm still working on a shirt that says you got to start somewhere. I'm still working on a shirt to see if we can get something together with that, but it's coming together. I'm working on an idea, but I got an idea in the works for that. So got to start somewhere. That's a good, it's a good saying. But yeah, I mean, we've been kind of, what is it?
You know how Nike just say,
that.
"Just do it."
Yeah,
you just say, "Just start."
Just start.
Just
Boom.
start.
Just start.
Yeah,
maybe
start.
That's the shirt.
Just start, bro. I'm telling you, just start. You know what I'm saying? Like, and once you start, you could go back and look at your mistakes.
Well, the thing is that's probably why everybody doesn't want to start. A lot of times, I think they talk themselves out of it is because they think they're going to fumble and make mistakes and do things wrong. But that's part of it. That's part of the journey.
Definitely.
Because especially if you can show other people, if you happen to film it or however you want to play it or talk about it or whatever you want to do, that's the story everybody needs, because they need to know that, hey, you didn't start 100% ready and had everything perfect and ready to go. You fumbled a little bit, just like our show. Right. Go watch the first episode. You start
talking about bloopers,
and you fucking figure it out as you go. And that's what most people don't realize about this world is, think about who's out there doing shit right now. Most of them are out there doing shit wrong and fucked up and stupid, and they don't know what the fuck they're doing. But they're doing it, and they're getting paid, and you're not. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. And they're doing shit fucked up wrong or whatever the fuck it is, or, half-ass or whatever you want to call it. They're not doing it at a fully proficient level, but they're doing it at a level that got them in the game.
Right.
And that's really what you got to start comes down to is
you got to start.
If you don't get yourself in the game, hey, coach, I need to get in the game. If you don't get in the game, you can't make no plays.
Right. Bomb droppers.
How am I going to make plays if I'm not in the game?
You're just a bench warmer.
Right. So that's what most of us are doing in our lives. We're bench warming. Because life has scared us in so many ways and put fear in us in so many ways of don't do this, don't do that, this will happen, that'll happen, whatever, consequences. But we got to get out of that. And like you said, start somewhere. You got to start. You got to start.
Yeah.
Because if you just start, you'll realize, yeah, fuck it, I fumbled my way through a little bit of it. But I made it happen. I did the shit. I worked on it, And if anything, what do you think a start is? A start sometimes, even if you don't finish or even if you don't, complete it per se, it's still a learning experience.
Right.
And it's still going, fuck, remember when I started that one thing and I couldn't do it because of this and that? Well, I know how to defeat that shit now. I can defeat that boss. So now I can go farther next time. So sometimes you got to start to realize where your faults may land still so that you can be better.
Yep.
You got to learn. You got to figure it out.
Agreed. You know what I'm saying? Like ain't nobody perfect. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to make mistakes, like you said. You're going to make mistakes.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, you could use your mistakes as bloopers.
Right, exactly. However you want to,
and then learn from that. And you're like, damn, look at my dumb ass. Look what I was doing.
That's what we do. Watch episode 1.
I wasn't doing it this way.
Or episode 65. The camera went weird on us that day.
I forgot the episode. What was that? When the table fell?
Yeah, that was like That might have been like episode 7.
Yeah.
Table fell on us because
Yeah.
we ain't checked to make sure the table was all the way locked up.
Right.
Shit happens. You
Yeah,
learn.
shit happens. The
But you know
audio.
what? That ain't never happened again.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
Because we got a new table. But yeah, audio issues. I forgot to fucking. There's one time where I forgot to. I think I forgot to reset the camera, and so the camera turned off at like 1:30 or 1:20, and we had like 10 minutes left.
Yeah.
So I had to just play the fucking logo while we talked, you know, and I was like, I hope everybody's cool with this because there's no motion.
Yeah, things happen.
But you fuck around and find
picture
out.
one day. The what was it? Or the picture.
Oh,
was
it
right.
darkened up?
Yeah.
That was 65,
Yeah.
remember? 65 was so dark, I had to play with it, and it looked so fucked up, but it got the message out. That's all it is.
Shit happens, you know.
But yeah, exactly. So welcome to Awkward Intelligence. I'm Intox, along with
BDot, baby.
episode 71, where shit happens.
Yeah. Well, shit happens, man.
Yeah, so that's what it's really about. You know, life is about trial and error, you know, and the people who have success are the people who keep trying. They're not the people who just said, fuck it, I tried once and I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
Right.
They're the people who keep trying. That's success. It's, you know, like, yeah, sometimes you feel like that's all you ever see is people being successful, but you don't see the journey that they probably had to take to get there. You know?
Some was easy, some was rough.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, and then that's the thing, because you know how we talk is sometimes when you align yourselves in the right positions, you'll meet the right people that are supposed to help you do what you're supposed to do, and some people end up with a rocky but smooth road. You know what I mean?
Right.
It wasn't easy,
Right.
but it was smooth. Most things didn't really get fucked up, but you had issues that you had to work through, things you had to work through. There's always going to be that, you know. But if you're so against the grain that everything just feels like it's pushing back, everything's resistant, everything's, you know, having a problem, then maybe you're in the wrong spot. You know, that's what you got to reassess in your brain and go, maybe this is not for me. Maybe this is not what I'm supposed to be doing. And just reassess it. Doesn't mean drop it at that moment and say, fuck it. But look at it and go, what am I doing here? Why is this not working for me? Is it me? Do I have a problem? Is it something I got to work on? Is it something that's just resisting me because it doesn't want me to do this? Maybe I'm not supposed to do this. Maybe I'm supposed to be doing something else. Those are all the things you got to look at, you know. That's all we're saying. Check into it. Be more in tune with it. That's the idea, you know. A lot of times we do things and we just go, it wasn't for me. But you're not thinking about it. You're not going, well, maybe was that the wrong time? Was that the wrong environment? Was that with the wrong people? You know, sometimes you make business moves and, you know, just happens to be you made a business move with the wrong person or the wrong people or the wrong whatever or the wrong corporation. And it happens. You make mistakes, but that's where you learn from, lesson or blessing, and you move on.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's not hard, man. People make it hard for themselves, man.
We talk ourselves out of a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just in general, most of us.
You know, just think about the bad side of the situation. Mm-hmm. So that normally get you out of the situation. Like, man,
Well,
you know what? I don't want to do that.
That puts the fear in there.
Mm-hmm.
That puts the fear in there
Yeah.
of, well, what if this
That's what I'm
happens?
saying.
What if that happens? What if this happens? You're like, fuck, you know what? I'll deal with it when I get there.
I'm good.
I'm not worried about it at this moment. Yes, I know the pitfalls I can handle. Prepared, not scared. You know what I mean? You know the pitfalls that are out there. But why worry about it when they ain't happened yet?
Right.
That's how I start looking at life again. You know, that's what made me change a lot of things that I was doing over the last few years. Was I was operating a little bit in that. Well, like, fuck, what if this happens, or what if I don't have enough of this, or what if I can't get groceries this week, or you know what I mean? I had all these things just like everybody else is doing in the world, and I changed that to I'll deal with it when it shows up. I'm not going to be sitting here defeating myself before it even comes together. You know what I mean? Because what if none of that happens?
Right.
You see
Right.
what I'm saying?
It's like that saying, something about the bridge. I take care of that when I get to the bridge, or something like that.
There's a saying.
Yeah, I forgot how it went. It's in my head, but it's not.
Gotcha.
It's not coming together. Damn, you know it too.
Probably heard.
You know it. You know it. Once I get it right,
Probably heard it somewhere.
I said, "Damn, it's not coming right now."
Let's take a toast. Let's take a toast to April 17th, Abundance Day. Yeah. That's when we recorded this. April 19th is when you've seen it. because we're moving into abundance, people. Let's go. Let's stop dealing with this scarcity bullshit and let's move into a real world. You know, this isn't the real world. This is an illusion. Let's make the real world. Let's figure it out. Let's put it together like we talked about in the last few episodes. The more and more we talk to each other and be cool with each other and greet each other and, hey, how you doing? How's your day? The normal shit, opening doors for people, helping people out, doing the normal little things, the better this world will be overall. Because if we're all doing it, then nobody's not doing it.
Right.
You know? So.
Droppers.
So, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, that's where we're heading. Let's go. It's us. We the people. We got to change it. We got to work on it. We got to do it.
Shit, you know, just make sure you leave a good impression on people. You know what I'm saying? When you meet them,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Because you never know when you're going.
No matter who they are,
right? Yeah,
you never know. No matter who they are,
you never know when you're gonna run into them again.
Every single person. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? Just like I ran into one of my employees, one of my old employees from back in the day. You know what I'm saying? He came to my shop, and I was like, damn, what's up, man? You know what I mean? He remembered me. You know what I mean? Everything was cool. You know what I'm saying? We had good vibes. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't clashing at work, nothing like that. You know what I mean? Everything was cool. You know what I mean? So, you know, so when he see me, you know, he showed me love.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of like, motherfucker, I'm trying to find you, and
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, exactly. You left the place in a good standing so that when they see you, they're like, man,
what's up?
How you doing?
Right.
You're a pleasure to be around.
Right.
You know
how
what
you
I mean?
Been, you know what I'm saying? So,
and that's what love and light is really about. See, like everybody always talks about love and light, and everybody's like, oh well, if you're so love and light, you know, it's like, remember how we said, like, don't think just because I'm peaceful doesn't mean I'm not prepared for war. So, but love and light is like what Beatty and them talked about back in the day, was leading with your heart, leading with love. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm not out here trying to cheat you. I'm not out here trying to you know, outdo you. I'm not out here envying you. I'm not out here doing all these things. I'm just doing me.
Right.
And when we interact, I have nothing but good vibes to throw together right there for that interaction, unless you want to take it somewhere else. You know what I mean? But then I also use my psychological jujitsu to flip that back around to make sure that we don't need to destroy each other at this moment. It's not a destroyable moment. You know, that's what we got to realize. You know, a lot of things we're doing is out of fear and shame. That's what most of that shit is. You know, it's like, you know, all these rappers having beefs and talking shit and chasing each other's girls, and it's all just shame and bullshit, and people don't want to feel that, so they'd rather destroy the other person. You know, that's how shameful people are. That's the world we live in, folks. You know, is a shameful world where people are shamed because of things they do, things they say. Look at P. Diddy, right? Ashamed at all these things that are happening around him and all these people, right? It's like, it's all just shame and fucking fear. Because if I got something on you, now you're fearful of losing what you have.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And that's how they've controlled us in this world for the last fucking who knows how long. Thousands of years, I'm sure. You know? But, and that's what we're waking up to. We're waking up to that corruption and that idea and that all that shit, you know? So, that was a little Intox rant. I don't know if y'all noticed, but I'm going to start doing a few more of those. I put a little trailer out there on the Instagrams and stuff the other day. I'll post it again. I don't think I posted it on my Instagram. Just kind of moving it, you know what I mean? Making sure I can move it around. I didn't want to post it all at the same time.
Right.
But, yeah, so Intox rants. I'm going to do a little, you know, 2-4 minute rants about little things like I just did right there, you know, or something. You know how I do. And that's why I say if you watch the show, you're going to get the idea and understand it. And it's going to be different. It's not me sitting at a fucking console doing this, you know, looking at shit. But I'm going to just be candid. I'm just going to be on the phone doing a candid moment, and I'm just going to throw it together real quick. You know, a little intro on the front, little outro on the back, just to make it cool, and throw it up for y'all every Tuesday and Thursday at 6 p.m. I just throw things out there. Just see how you feel. What's up, everybody? I'm Intox, one half of the Awkward Intelligence podcast, along with my buddy BDot. Just want to introduce to you a new segment we're trying to do called Intox Rants.
if you're watching the show, you know exactly what that is. But what I want to do is drop every Tuesday, Thursday, maybe, something like that. Start a schedule, get it together, and give you all about 2 to 10 minutes, give or take, my snorkeling on basic topics or current events that are happening at that moment, things that are on my mind. And then that way, y'all can tune in on Friday, watch the podcast, and we dive deeper into some of those same things and ideas. And the idea of this came together because, you know, there's a lot of things that are happening on a daily basis. And because we only give you the show once a week, you know, it's hard to consolidate a lot of those things into one show, and then you miss a few things, and then next thing you know, it's a couple weeks later, and you're trying to figure out, did we cover everything? Did we get everything together? So, yeah, so what we want to do is create Intox rants on Tuesdays and Thursdays, drop them at 6 o'clock, 4 o'clock, something like that. We'll figure out a schedule. But just wanted to give y'all an update and let y'all know what's happening. So once again, tune in to the Awkward Podcast on Fridays at 9 a.m. And otherwise, you're going to see some Intox rants come across the Awkward Intelligence Network. We're starting to expand, folks. Let's do it.
You know, so the first one is tomorrow or yesterday. When are you seeing this? It's tomorrow when we're recording it. It's yesterday when you see it.
That shit confused the fuck out of me. I'm like, hold up.
Welcome to the new timeline. Yeah, consciousness level just got upgraded like 2 days ago. 2 more levels, right? And they said it happened around 6, 7 p.m. or whatever, right? So at that time, I remember what I was doing at that time. I was asleep. I laid down around 6 p.m., got up at 8. For whatever reason, I just felt tired. And so I think I just accepted that energy in a fucking higher state by being asleep instead of awake.
And what was this?
This was like 2 days ago.
2 days ago.
So it was like Monday technically. So yeah, 4 days ago if you're seeing this now.
Monday. Oh. Here you go with this shit. That was Monday.
So yeah, I think that was Monday. Between 6 and 7, what were you up to?
I believe it was out.
Were you
I was
like
at work.
chilling?
No, I was at work.
But like, were you relaxed around that time? Did you feel tired? Did you feel any weird vibes or anything?
Monday, around 6 or
7 o'clock. Because I got tired around 6 and I laid down.
I was cool. I think I was just waiting for an order to come through.
Right. Just taking it easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. And
I wasn't doing too much.
That's kind of what I'm thinking is, so then you got like, I talked to Blakk that same day, but it was later. It was like 9:30. I was already up. He'd hit me up and I was like, yeah, man, I fucking took a nap, bro. He was like, man, I was at the house just a couple hours to go too. And he goes, man, I laid down for a minute too. And then I realized, fuck am I doing laying here? But it was around the same time. And so that's why I told him, I said, yeah, man, I said consciousness level it was that same day. I said consciousness level just raised a couple hours ago. I said, when I was asleep and while you was chilling, I said, you see how that works? I said, we just accepted that energy, just chill because, you know what I mean? We already got our level at a good tune, so it's not affecting us as hard as it could affect other people.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's how I was looking at it, is we were just like, we just relaxed. Our body just said, relax for a minute. Let me just give you this upgrade. And then you move about your way. You know what I mean? Instead of, I can fuck with you or tweak people out or make people violent, or things can happen. You don't know how it's going to hit you sometimes. Yeah. Just depends on how what shadow work you're doing and what you're doing with yourself.
I know you better be working on yourself. I tell you that.
Who's out there working on themselves?
You better be working on yourself. Love yourself.
Self-care.
Yeah.
Self-care.
For real, man.
It's a thing.
Yeah, you're right about that, though.
Yeah, self-care is a thing. So, yeah. And and that's the thing, too, is like, we're in a much better state mentally, most of us, you know what I mean, in general. So, like, people don't have to be ashamed with their fucking thoughts and shit, man. If you're having fucking craziness going on in your head, if you're thinking weird shit, might want to hurt yourself, anything like that, like, just talk to somebody. Just tell somebody so you can sit there and get a vibe of, do I sound crazy right now? Like, am I saying some weird shit? Because that's all you need to know is, like, sometimes you're caught in something. And if you just talk it out with somebody and have a conversation, you can probably flip that real quick and go, okay, yeah, I was looking at that totally wrong. Hopefully it's that easy, Like, you know what I mean? I'm not saying it's that easy, but I'm just saying. But talk to people,
that's what
get
I'm thinking
those
about,
thoughts
like,
out. And
you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nothing wrong with me, but like, how would somebody just come out and say, I want to unalive myself? I'm not feeling this. Like,
well, the thing is that's what we got to get over. We've all felt that way at some point in our lives. But what did you do in that moment? Did you let that moment capture you and then entangle you and then draw you down into a pit? Or did you go, why the fuck am I feeling like this? Why does this not feel right? And then figure out what to do from that moment, or ask for help, or seek advice, or, you know, talk to somebody about something. And it doesn't always have to be about, I'm going to hurt myself.
Right.
It's just, hey, man, you know, I'm just not feeling right about this and that and this and that. You know, what do you think about this and that and this and that? And they can go, oh, this is what I think. And then you're like, oh, shit, I never thought about it like that. Just to get different perspectives, because if you think about it, like I've come in contact with people who said that they were going to hurt themselves at some point, right? And what a part of the story that I've got from them was all it took was one person to do something nice for them, even if it was a hold a door, say good morning, thank you, or anything like that. It was like they were looking for interaction.
Like we talk about,
right.
Wow.
That they felt like they were just walking in this world alone. Nobody cared about them. Nobody thought about them. You know, maybe their family, you know, had passed, most of their family had passed on, and they don't really have their parents around or anything. So they're just kind of, what do I do? You know, or, you know, that's one scenario. You know, there's a lot of scenarios that can happen.
Dang.
But then a moment of somebody just doing something for them and they could feel that connection was enough for them to go, okay, not today. Today's not that day. You know what I mean? And so it's like, what is that? You know what I mean? Like, that's what you have to start looking at and go, what is that? You know? And so that's why I'm saying it's just connection. Have a conversation. Find a new friend. Talk to somebody. Whoever, you know what I mean? Whoever that. And that's why they have those hotlines that you can call.
Yeah.
Because then you can
that
talk to somebody and then actually, you know, have a conversation. Like, let's just talk. Let's just have a conversation. What's going on?
Yeah.
You know, and that's what people need. They just need that connection most of the time. That's, you know, that's probably 75% of it is just a connection. Trying to make sure that people still are thinking of them and they're relevant. You know, everybody's relevant. What do we say? What we say on the show episodes before? The impact that you've had is already happened. It's already, because you're here. You've already created that impact. You're here. But in doing things like this, music, art, your gift per se, right? You're just letting the world now see more of it. Because it's already here. I'm just sharing it with more people now. You're just sharing it with more people now. You know what I mean? But your impact and your gifts are already here. We've already created them, you know? So it's like, you know, and it's, some people just, like we said before, mentors. They don't have mentors. Who are they talking to? What are they talking about? You know what I mean? And all these things. And so if they're not having that, you know, if they're not having mentors, then their thoughts are not being, you know, refined. And you know, they're just bouncing around in their head and they have no one to talk to and no one to work it on and, you know, and no one to think about it with them and nobody to brainstorm. It's like they're just...
Is that what drives you crazy then?
It could. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing a scenario out there.
Damn.
You know what I mean? But think about that. We don't look at it like that.
I am.
You know what I
like,
mean?
you know what I'm saying? Like, if you got something in your head and...
Right. And you're fixated.
And you can't get it out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, eventually it's going to start bothering you. You know? So,
and here's the thing.
Damn.
If God is giving you that information to get you to move and you're not, you're resisting or you don't understand it or whatever it is or it's confusing, that's probably why at some point it just fucking takes you out. You never figured it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're just going to be stuck. That's
so
it.
At some point, when does it give up?
Yeah.
It has to give up at some point and go, not going to get it. You're just not going to get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It could, I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff out there.
I don't know either,
like,
but, you know, as you were explaining it, I thought saying it. I start feeling like, damn, is that it?
Right. You never know. You never know. You know, and that's why I'm saying shows like this.
Is that what drive people crazy?
Because this is what it is, right?
No
so like,
connection?
Yeah. Think about during the pandemic, right? that's when a lot of people said they started their podcasts, was like right as the pandemic hit, because they were sitting at home for 3 or 4 months talking to no one.
Nobody, yeah.
When they were at work, they were talking to their coworkers. They were talking to these people. Yeah, they got on some Zoom meetings and stuff, but it's, you know what I mean? They're like,
Right.
I don't want to talk to these people. You know what I mean? I want to talk to people.
Everybody don't Zoom, but yeah,
Right.
yeah.
And I didn't really Zoom. I didn't have a job that Zoom. So
I
yeah.
know.
So but like I said, so they started talking to everybody on YouTube and on, whatever, all these different places.
Makes
Rumble and
sense
stuff.
now.
So yeah, so they were yearning for a connection. So they started talking, and then we started realizing, wait a minute, what's going on in the world? Wait, there's pedophiles and they're running the country? What the fuck? You know what I mean? And then it's like, oh shit, we need to look, what does Biden do? Fucking immigration. Like, we're all talking and learning about all this shit now. And part of it too was at that time, right? So this is 2020, right? So my wife passed away at the end of 2018. So of course I'm mourning pretty much the whole 2019. You know what I mean? Trying to figure stuff out. And then 2020 hits. And it's just isolation. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and so
'cause
for
you was
me,
talking to her or whatever.
yeah, so for me,
I got you.
so for me, I'm like, I'm sitting there in my house, not going anywhere, not doing anything, you know what I mean, like anybody else. I'm doing the things I'm doing, but I'm not, you know what I'm saying? You're not going to the movies anymore.
Right.
You're not going to festivals anymore.
Right.
You're not going to any of these
all
things.
that was done.
Right.
Basically, yeah.
You're not really, you know what I mean?
Yeah, everything was shut down.
You're doing a few things, but you're not doing a lot like you did.
Right.
So what I
Like
was,
going to the mall and shit like that.
yeah, so what happened with
got
me
you.
is I started sitting there watching YouTube and different things, TV and apps, Netflix, whatever. And then as I was watching YouTube, I started watching these podcasts where people were just talking about self-care and trying to figure it out. And, and I know a lot of people are lonely out there because they don't have connections and they're stuck in their houses. And it was people talking to each other saying, what are we doing? What is this? This is not right. This is not the way we're supposed to be living. And then they're giving you advice on how to lift yourself up. And, why do we always think like this? We need to be thinking like this. Why are we thinking down here? We need to be thinking up here. And because they were throwing so many things, like I started just self-repairing myself through all that. Absorbing it and going, why am I thinking like this? Why do we think like this? Why do they teach us what they teach us? Why are they saying what they're saying? Why is the news saying what it's saying? And I just started going from there.
Questioning things, yeah.
And I
You
re-woke,
question
and I
everything.
re-woke up and I go, oh shit, I can't trust anything. And it was all because I was caught in the illusion. We were all there. We were all there. We
I agree.
at some point in our lives, we got to a comfortable point where we just didn't worry about it anymore, and we got caught in the illusion. Because like I said, I've showed y'all receipts about stuff that I've done in 2010 and even before then, stuff in my music that's been years ago, that I was always talking about shit. Mom have always been talking about these things. But the thing is we didn't know anything back then compared to what we know now. What we know now is not even close
right.
to what I thought was going on back then. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Shit, back then, I didn't think nothing was going on.
I knew it was corrupt.
I was just living life.
And I knew it was fucked up. I knew the government. I knew 9/11 was an inside job. I knew that. I felt that. I was like, this is not. How does this happen on
I
American
didn't know
soil?
that till later.
So I knew that like almost right away. I was like, this is not right. So I had a feeling. I didn't know anything, but I had a feeling. And then by like 2004, I saw a couple documentaries, and I was like, I fucking knew it. You know what I'm saying? Like I fucking knew this shit was there. And then it was hard to prove it. Everybody's been trying to prove it for the last fucking 20 years. And then now everybody's like, holy fuck. That's when it all started. And it's like, yeah, that was the trigger for a lot of shit right there, to get to where we are now.
I agree. I agree.
And so yeah, but we all at some point in our lives have gotten comfortable to a point where I'm right here. I got my family, I got this, I got my house, I got my car. I'm good, I'm working. You know what I mean? And we just focus on that. We've all been there.
Yeah.
But we that's the illusion we got to get out of and say, no, I'm here to live my life. I'm gonna travel. I'm gonna see people. I'm gonna greet people. I'm gonna shine my fucking light. I'm gonna do art. I'm gonna do all these different things I want to do. I'm gonna write a book. You know, whatever it is you want to do, do those things. That's what you're here to do.
Bomb droppers. What?
Treat yourself.
And what we say? You gotta start. Just start.
Just start. Mm-hmm. I'm making that shirt.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's all. Hey, that's
just
what
start.
you just said. That all ties into that. Mm-hmm. Just start. That's crazy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Life, man. Life.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why.
Life change on you like this.
Right. But that's why I talk the way I talk. You know what I mean? That's why sometimes it sounds not. You know, some people will say angry or arrogant or whatever. You know, they'll say that, you know, I'm talking a certain way, my tone or something. But it's because I pulled myself out of that shit. I saw where I was going wrong, and I saw what was happening, and it, like I said, when I wasn't drinking, I had to face that shit. You know what I mean? I had to sit there and go, fuck, I really am fucked up. I am that person. You know what I mean? And then you flip that around and go, I'm not going to be that person anymore. That's not who I want to be. I want to be this person. This is the person I always was. I just never got a chance to shine. I let life beat me down.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so then I said, because life beat me down, I became this other angry person. You know, because that's the thing. Like I've heard people say now, like in my music now, that my music sounds more angry now. And I'm like, to me, my music sounds more passionate, right?
Why people can't see that?
Right.
Bro?
To me, it sounds more passionate because I used to be angry and I know what angry was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's me. They didn't walk in my shoes. They didn't see that part.
That's you, right?
You know what I mean? So now when they hear it now, it sounds angry, but what it is my tone is passionate now. My tone is I'm trying to tell you something. I'm not you know what I mean? I'm not, coming out 420, you know, talking to the people. You know what I'm saying?
Make them feel it, man.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I'm in there now trying to shake your soul every time I'm talking to you. You know what I mean? Like that's how I want to talk to you. Is I want to be like, I'm like grabbing your soul, going, hey, what's going on? You know what I mean?
Yo,
So,
nobody know your struggle, man. So that's why you doing what you doing.
Right. Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yep. And here's the thing. Had I listened to a lot of those people along the way who would always say, oh, this is about your music or that about you, maybe you should do this, maybe you should do that. Some of those things were good stuff, and some of those things I did take advice from. But if I listened to every fucking buddy about, oh, try this, or you should be doing this, my music wouldn't be my music.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Bomb droppers.
It would be everybody else's music through me. You know what I mean? And so it's like, sometimes you just got to go, nah, I'm not doing that. This is my music. It's my song. This is what I want to do. You know? So there's sometimes where taking advice sometimes, for me even, had swayed me on songs and moved me. And when I was like, damn, maybe I should do that. And I'll just pack it up, try again or whatever. You know what I mean? So it happens. But sometimes it works out and sometimes it doesn't, you know? But you got to, that's the pitfalls and levels along the way, you know? So that's the cool. That's life. That's the adventure. You know?
Yeah. Life. It's a good thing, but it's crazy. It's all on how you navigate in it.
Yup. Did you hear about that Antarctica Anomaly? We talk about that?
Yeah. No, we didn't.
Talk about that.
No, we didn't. But I definitely heard about it.
Yeah, you heard more shit than I did, because I all I saw was that it showed it leaving Antarctica, like a big old, like size of Texas type motherfucker, big ass fucking thing, right? It's a big old anomaly.
Like,
it leaves Antarctica and then it heads to like it heads to Africa and kind of goes up into the nook of Africa, and then I just stopped watching and I go, wow, that's crazy, and then I'm like, okay. Not knowing that you're saying this motherfucker is still on the move.
Yeah.
I didn't know this motherfucker was still on the move.
Yeah, they said trying to hit the.
I'm gonna have to look that back up.
Trying to hit the East Coast.
Yeah,
that's where it's gonna go.
So do you think it's what's? I mean, I was like, I'm just speculating. I'm just tossing stuff out there.
Yeah, I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like I heard it.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the hell is this? So it came from Antarctica, and it's traveling, and they say it's supposed to hit the fucking East East Coast.
So it's coming around the world or something? Because like,
I don't know if we're going around the world.
oh,
but
it's cruising
I know-
up and
yeah.
over. Oh, I got you. How long is it going to take, though? This bitch has been on the move for like 6 days already.
I don't know.
Get on with it.
I don't know. Shit.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm going to have to look into that some more because I didn't see it doing that. I thought it, once it got to Africa, it kind of just dissipated. But you're saying it's still on the fucking move.
Yeah.
Okay.
They say it's supposed to hit. Like, don't quote me on this, but they say it's supposed to hit like
What are you thinking? What's the prediction?
the 18th or 19th in that area.
What day's that? What's today? Today's the 17th that we're recording this.
Oh shit.
So this should hit. So that anomaly
this
should hit the
weekend.
East Coast by the time y'all see this. Something should have happened,
I don't know.
or not.
Don't
I mean, I don't
quote
know,
us,
man.
but
I mean,
you know,
that's what we're saying. It's out there.
it was
We're
something.
a little late
right.
on that info.
Right.
I'll put that in my next rant. No, I'm just kidding.
It's definitely something in the water. You know, shit. You can look at it. Go look it up, man.
Yeah. So
Shit,
I mean, I'll
they
throw.
say
I'll
you could track it. You
I'll
can
throw a
track it,
picture.
too.
I'll throw a picture up so people can see what we're talking about specifically as well. But yeah, do your research. That's what we always say. Like, just because we're saying shit doesn't mean we have the right info because we're not all getting the info from the same motherfucking areas and same people and shit.
Right.
So that's the whole point of sharing info with each other. Because, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't know that it kept going. I thought it just was like, oh, they were like, look at this anomaly that then just stopped, and everybody was like, what was that? And everybody went, nothing. You know what I mean? But you're saying it's still on the move, shit's still happening with it. I got to go look into that. But I wouldn't even have known that if we didn't have this conversation.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even have thought about it.
Yeah.
I thought it was over at this point. You know what I mean? So I'm going to go see what other information is out there.
That shit is wild. That shit look like it can't be stopped.
But that's what everybody should be doing. You know, when we throw different ideas out there and talk amongst each other, go figure out what your part of it is and say, oh, I looked at it. Okay, cool. Everything they're saying basically lines up. Or some of it lines up, some of it don't, or I don't believe it at all. But at least you looked at it and you at least got the idea of, you know, a 5-10 minute dive into it to go, is it really worth looking into or not? You know? Because, yeah, some shit, you can look at it real quick, 30 seconds, and you're like, that's bullshit. You know what I mean? You can just figure it out that fast, but you have to go look it up, you know? You have to just go do a quick snorkel. You know, just got to do a quick snorkel on there. So that's all.
Yeah, that thing, man. I don't know. So it's some crazy creatures out in Antarctica, yo. That's why we can't even go out there.
Yeah, they say there's technologies out there. They say there's possible, creatures and beings and entities and things that we don't understand yet. It's totally possible. All of this is totally possible because we've seen it in all our movies. Our movies depict all of this shit. That is possible. It doesn't mean that it's going to actually happen, but this is possible fucking scenarios. You know what I mean? That's it's like multiverse scenarios. That's what movies are like. They're alternate realities, things that could happen or not happen based on our ideas. You know, and that's why they call it predictive programming, when they continually show you things over and over and over and over and over, which they do with movies sometimes when
Constant distance.
you know, when they do the movie in the 60s, then they do it in the 90s, and then they do it in the 2000s. You're like, why does this movie keep getting done over and over and over? They're trying to push a certain idea in this movie. You know, that's the only thing I can see. Or, if y'all saw my rant yesterday, a lot of this shit could just be made the fuck up. It's AI type made up bullshit, like movies, you know, in general. They're made up in the fact that they have to be the same because AI can only make so much. AI can't make up new shit per se, but it can easily take one idea and remake it. You see what I'm saying? So instead of it having to create a whole new story of something, it's easier to just take an old story that happened and update it.
Gotcha.
It's easier to do it that way. So
Makes sense.
So you don't have to work very hard. You know, you don't have to work very hard because if it's making up new shit, it's always going to fuck up somewhere. It's going to have a glitch. It's never going to be able to make up new shit constantly over and over and over and over. It just doesn't. You know what I mean? Nobody has the time for that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But they can churn these fucking movies out over and over, Total Recall and Judge Dredd, and you know what I mean? You just remake them every 10 fucking years. It's easy.
Yeah, makes sense. Some people say this damn Monopoly thing is fucking. It's so many things I done heard, man. The motherfucker said it's Godzilla.
Right. Godzilla, Leviathan, whatever you want to call it, right?
Like, what
could be a
is
spaceship.
going on?
Could be a landmass. Could be
Yeah.
Atlantis coming back.
Right.
You know, I don't know. It could be a spaceship. Atlantis might be a spaceship. You know what I mean? Like, we don't know any of this shit. Everything they told us is a lie.
That's what I'm saying.
So we don't know what any of this could
Don't
be.
believe
but
it
it
yet.
could be any of that. You know,
It
that's what I
could
said.
be. You just
All
don't-
we have is speculation.
Something's gonna happen, but you just don't know when shit gonna happen. That's the thing.
Yeah, stuff's just
You know what I'm
happening,
saying?
right?
You don't know when you get ready to get unalive.
Right.
You don't know. You know what I'm saying? So you just don't know.
At any moment.
Right.
But you don't worry
know.
about it. You just fucking live your life.
Exactly.
Yeah. You know, prepared, not scared. You know, you always look at the pitfalls. You always try to understand the ideas. You know, it's like when you go do something, you always got to know the risks. You know what I mean? You got to weigh the risks. That way you can make sure you can minimize those risks. You know, but you're not running around there scared of everything. You know what I mean? You're just like, you know, it's like, think about it, people. You know what I mean? Like, as many places as you go on a daily basis to work, to the corner store, to the grocery store, to your friend's house, to the park, to the trail, all these places you go on a daily basis every day, how much shit do you get into? It's not much.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But they want to scare you with every little scenario. Oh, watch out for this. Oh, look at these immigrants doing this. Oh, watch out for this. Where's that happening at? It's happening in pockets. We've talked about this before. It happens in pockets in certain areas. But it's not. If it's not in your area, then it's nothing you need to worry about in your area. You are informed of it, though, in case it pops up. You know what I mean?
Right.
But think about it. You know what I mean? Like when they're saying this stuff is happening, like in New York subways, and then they have the National Guard in the subways and shit, right? You're going, is that a free people? Are you really free? If the fucking National Guard can just roll up in the subway and start dictating shit? Is that a free society? You know what I'm saying? Like, but also, I get it. You got to keep law and order. But who brought the fucking bullshit in? Where did this come from? You know what I mean? Like, that's what you got to start looking at. Where'd it come from? Who put it here? Why is it here now?
Well,
But then also, like I said, what's happening in New York subways is not happening in, you know, Toledo. Is that even in America?
you know, maybe
what-
that scenario
you know what I mean?
might not be happening, but
It's
something,
not happening.
something different.
It's not happening
might
in.
be going on.
You know, it's
They
not
might have
happening.
Different
Yeah,
scenarios.
it's not
going
happening
on.
in Charleston, South Carolina.
Right.
You know what I mean? But other scenarios are happening there, or whatever, like you're saying. You know what I mean? But it's so
Like
think
the
about
little-
where you're at. That's
Like
all
the
I'm saying.
flash, like the little bomb in Washington D.C. subway.
Yeah,
Remember that a couple weeks ago?
yeah. That
Oh, a
you
couple
was
months
talking
ago.
about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't know. It's just
Yeah, that's all we're saying. That's why we're saying question things, because
question.
anything, if somebody just tells you something happened, that's what we've lived on for the past fucking 100 years. Was people just going, "Hey, did you hear about the government did this?" And everybody just goes, "Ah, yeah, that's fucked up." I knew that was going to be fucked up. But we don't do nothing. We don't think nothing. We don't. There was, it was like, and then what did we used to say? What do we do? Who do we talk to?
Right.
This is what we do. You know what I mean? We protest. This is protesting in a way, in its own self. You know what I mean? Its own way. But it's not, you know what I mean? They tried to get us to say, go protest in the street. But what does that change? Nothing.
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 That's what they want you.
That's what they want you to do, because you're wasting your energy
Yep.
protesting in the street.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Bomb droppers.
Yeah. The thing is what gets that scene half the time is the
Facts.
coverage of it. The protest itself means nothing, but it's the coverage they put on it and the emphasis they put on it that created it, which becomes BLM, right? We put so much energy into that. Look what it became. See, but what did it change? And then what happened in the end? We found out they was just as corrupt as everybody fucking else. They were just funneling fucking funds and money through houses and cars and all kinds of shit, right?
Unbelievable.
So you see what I'm saying? We put energy into these things, and what did it really do?
Empower them for real.
Right. Empowered them again, right?
Gave them more.
Gave them the energy. We gave them the energy.
Gave it to them.
You know? Willingly, because we thought we were chasing something that felt right. You know? But that's the thing. This is how we protest. All of us. Like when shit comes to get, like say something happens in Senate or something, right? They pass a bill that is some bullshit. If all the podcasts then went out and did a protest online about this shit, Joe Rogan, Alex Jones, you know what I mean? All the big podcasters, whoever, you know what I mean? All the different ones. Don't you think the people around the world would go, what the fuck is going on? Maybe we need to look into this.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Maybe something's going on here because everyone's talking about it, you know? And that's what we're doing here. Welcome to Awkward Intelligence. We're talking about everything everybody else is talking about too.
Facts.
But we're giving you our insights, our ideas, sharing our experiences.
Different ways.
Sharing our experiences.
We want you to see it.
Yeah.
You know. Some motherfuckers just talk about it, but we actually want you to see it. Like,
and we give you real world scenarios that happen to us in our real lives too. And things that happen to us so that you can see signs in your life because you just weren't looking. Because at some point we weren't either. You know? But now we're looking and we see it. We don't even have to look. It just happens and we know. We just know it now. You know, it's just, that's all it is.
It's a good feeling.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you that shit.
Yo.
It's a good feeling, man.
I wanted to give the people another song. This is from Rich Blakk. His new album, I'm APE. Applying Pressure Effortlessly.
Okay.
That's what APE stands for. But I did the mixing on this song, or this album. I did the mixing for the album. I helped with the mixing. And I'm going to play a song from this one, and this will also be out on 420, as well as my single, Talking to the People. But this one is called Miss Daisy. So this is off the new album from Rich Blakk, I'm APE. Let's check this out.
Shout out Celeb Bullies.
Shout out.
Daddy, am I your baby?
I am Tisha.
Zika.
I think our souls committed. I swear these hoes are different. Whenever I go, she missing. Don't switch the goal position. Break up, nah, them hoes be wishing. I got a G-shit, I know what she need. Love it so dope, so we both going fiend. Know my queen now. I told her to leave, just follow your dreams, and that's what she is. She don't need no permission. She ain't got no restrictions. You know you could go with me. I'm locking goals for free. She got me acting a fool. My money is coming, she making me fool. I still heard the church trying to make me some moves. Touch on your body, masseuse. I stand on business, so she want me some suits. So no offense, all we tell her she cute. She throw offense, I don't pay her no mind. She start to cry, so I give her some time. Before I damage a man, I commit a crime. Her glow got a natural shine. It's cool to adjust, but it's facts to your mind. I be rolling like stones, but I be back at 9. She tryna ride, I tell her to slide. She loving my drive, I call her Miss Daisy. We in the mood, we like the mood. It's hella wavy, she hella rude. She is my muse, she is my baby. It's never no maybe, If you gon' ride, then baby, just ride. This road might be crazy. She looking sadly, asking her daddy, am I your baby? Am I your baby? Sweet little Daisy, you know you're my baby, I think our souls committed. I swear these hoes are different. Whenever I go, she missing. Don't switch the goal position. Break up, nah, them hoes be wishing. I got a cheese, shit, I know what she need. Love it so dope, so people going fiends. Know my queen, I told her to leave, just follow your dreams, and that's what she is. She don't need no permission. She ain't got no restrictions. You know you could go with me. Unlocking goals for free. I got you locked like a dress on Weezy. Even if we argue, no tears, she's leaving. You got my heart while you chase my breathe. 2 wrongs ain't right when we tryna get even. But it's cool, let me back though. Lose days, you can't slack, no. All you gotta do is throw a signal. I could pull up in bad mode. Back pole, and I'm swinging fist on sword, yeah, black pole. Back home, but when I'm in between, call me king, I'm letting go. She tryna ride, I tell her to slide. She loving my drive, I call her Miss Daisy. Daisy, in the mood, like the mood. It's hella wavy, She hella rude, she is my muse, she is my baby, There's never no babies, If you gon' ride, then baby just ride. This road might be crazy, She looking sadly, acting like daddy. Am I your baby? A sweet little Daisy, You know you're my baby,
There we go.
Yeah.
Rich Blakk, new album, I'm APE, Applying Pressure Effortlessly. Will be out 4/20. And
Smoke
that was Miss
something.
Daisy. So yeah, if you like that one, definitely gonna like the other tracks.
Yeah, and if you get it, it come with a J. It's like, nah.
That's gonna be doable soon. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck it.
Like that's gonna be doable soon when we have our own line. We're gonna have our own Awkward Intelligence pre-rolls, right? And then we'll be able to give that away with our next album and shit or whatever.
Put it in the thing.
Just wait till we can do shit like that. That's gonna be fucking incredible. That's where we're heading, people.
Get a hit, boy. What we smoking on, baby.
Right. And we could do exclusives, and then you could sell the album for like $1,000. And it would come with shit. You see what I'm saying? Shit like that. You know what I mean? Exclusive things, T-shirt, a J, some other shit. You know what I mean? It would be our experience.
Got you.
You know what I mean?
Got
Turn it
you.
into experiences, man.
Got
Instead of just fucking, hey, here, listen to my 6 songs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And like smoke a J,
Get
wear
something.
the shirt.
Yeah, get something
fucking
with it.
watch the video that goes with it. You know what I mean? Who knows? It'll be a whole fucking thing. You know?
Yeah, that'd be something different.
Right.
That'd be
Create
something
some different shit. You know, get a little 5-pack of pre-rolls or something to go with it. You know what I mean? So you can make sure you listen to everything. You know, whatever. You know what I mean? And you price it nice.
Hey,
you know
you ain't go to the store. Shit, you
know
got
what I
the
mean?
blunt. You got some. You know what I mean? You got the wings. You good. You got a shirt to put on with it. A hat.
A hat. Might
Shit,
even do a hat too, right?
Hey,
Shit.
and while you playing the song, you could burn a candle to that.
Right, and then we could do a candle could come with it. See
You
what
know
I'm
what I'm
saying?
saying, man? Like,
Boom! Look at that. Put a whole little package
Shit.
together.
and if I do my bee check and you ain't got no bees on, you know, you might get some bees in there. You
Right,
know,
exactly.
Throw some bees in there.
Boom. All kinds of different shit. See what I'm saying? This is the
Man,
this
we
is
just
the
give 'em
cool
a
world.
package.
Yes.
Dig?
That's what we're gonna turn music back into, an experience, man. Let's
Give
do
them
it.
a package with bomb droppers.
Turning it back into an experience.
Or maybe drop some more music now just to give shit out. Like, yeah,
Right, right.
listen to my shit.
Hell yeah. I'm in. I'm sold. Where do
Yeah.
I sign up?
I know, right?
Where do I sign up?
I think you sign up in that room.
Right back there.
In the booth. Let's go.
Oh shit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I think another thing for the people, man, that I wanted to clear up. My bad. If you
Nah,
said that.
man. I'm chilling.
Another thing I wanted to clear up with the people was we were supposed to have a guest last week and we were going to try and get him this week, right? But that's still not able to take place at this time, and I'm going to go into and get to that situation and tell y'all exactly why right now. So, Intox rant incoming. That's gonna be the new thing. Y'all gonna check that out. But anyways, yeah. So, what's up?
I mean, cut you off, but we gotta get a little button for that.
Right. I gotta get on the Intox
Yep,
rant
yep.
incoming. Right.
Yeah, we gotta get a button for that.
A little alert.
Oh
Right?
shit! Oh,
Which
we
one?
can change one of them.
Yeah, I gotta
Yeah,
change
man,
one.
we
I can change
one.
one. Yeah, we can definitely do that.
I could do a little voice for you. I got you.
I'm
I'm sorry.
We'll put it together. No,
Yeah,
I got
I'm
you.
sorry.
Good idea.
I ain't
Good
mean
fucking-
to-
See, that's
My
how
fault.
that's how we get shit done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Real time. But no, but we were talking about the whole idea was going to come together around the solar eclipse idea, right? Was that this is how it all started. So in 2017, that's the first eclipse they talk about that was did the first come across. It came across from Seattle to like, South Carolina or some shit, right? And this one went from Texas up to like Maine or whatever, right? And so it made that X right there in Cairo, Egypt, right? Or Cairo, Illinois, it's my bad. And so, so as they're talking about this new eclipse on April 8th that we did a live on Instagram, they was talking about how, different activations are happening, different things are going to go down, whatever. The way they were treating it, like we talked about last week, the way they treated it, so many things that are going on. National Guard got activated, schools got closed, they're going to shoot missiles at it. I mean,
Right.
you know what I mean? So many things. It was like, when have they ever treated anything so different than usual? So because they were talking about it coinciding with the 2017 one, it made me start thinking about some shit. Where was I? What was I doing? So it was on a Monday. That was on a Monday. So I have pictures of it. Matter of fact, I'm going to throw that in. I meant to throw that in. I didn't throw that in yet. I got pictures of it. I think it's done. Let's put that out. And so our guest, and I'm not going to reveal it at this time, but our guest was there with me. We were co-workers at the time, and we were working together. So we were with each other and at that moment for the most part. You know what I mean? Even I think watching the whole thing, when I took the pictures, I think he was standing with me. You know what I mean? Like, so he was there. So this new eclipse, they're talking, so many energies coming with it, the green comet, all these energies coming with it. Mm-hmm. So I feel like it's going to be another activation period it's going to activate another wave of people, you know what I mean, over some time. And so a lot of people are talking different waves that it hits, and one of the waves that they say is like 40 days after a big wave of energy comes through. Everybody starts to feel it, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
So it manifests itself, and it can manifest itself in different ways.
I heard that too.
Right. You heard something along those lines, right?
Yeah, like May 18th.
Yes. Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
So it got me to thinking. And I go, well, what happened 40 days after that eclipse? Right? So I'm like, because if it's 40 days this time, was it 40 days last time, right? So I go and look 40 days later, and that's the day that I got sick and got put in the hospital for a week with pancreatitis. And that was the last day I was drinking in that manner. I still have a drink every now and again, folks, because I can handle it, and I'm a grown-ass fucking man.
Right.
But
Ain't nothing too.
but I don't drink like an alcoholic.
Right.
I don't have a drink every day. This is probably the first drink I've had in like months. You know what I mean? So yeah. So that to the day it was 40 days. So it's like if it was May 18th, it was back then it was October 1st. That was the day, and I went to the hospital. Did my week.
Wow.
Came out a new man on the other side of those 7 days. So what does it say? God created Earth in 7 days. So I got rebirthed in those 7 days in the hospital. Came out
Bomb droppers.
Came out the other
I see
side.
what's going on.
Right? And I'm this guy today.
I see what's going on here. Bomb droppers.
And our guest was there with me along that journey and has seen me all the way to this moment, right? And where I'm going with this, and the reason why I had to tell that story the way I told it was because the reason we can't have the guest is because 2 days after April 8th solar eclipse, he had a small medical emergency. And he's doing well. He's recovering. But that's how intense this energy of this solar eclipse is that for him, it didn't wait 40 days. 2 days after the eclipse, the energy hit him in a way that changed. That's probably going to change his life. And I'm not saying that he's a bad person or doing anything bad or nothing. I'm not inferring to that. I'm just saying people are getting activated. People are waking up. The world is changing. And if you're not seeing it, where have you been? You know what I mean? That's where I'm trying to get at it. That's what I was trying to show with all this, not knowing that connection was still happening. Stuff was still going on. You know, that connection with our guests. That he got the energy strong. You know what I mean? And so I think it's a good thing. You know what I mean? And you know, I think it's a good thing because this is what happened to me. I got a life-changing situation happen to me at that moment. So it's crazy to see somebody else kind of hit that same moment in their own way. You know what I mean? It's just interesting because it happened then and now it happened again. You know, and that's the interesting part of like I'm seeing it. You know, it's like I'm seeing it. So that's the wild part. But yeah, he's recovering. He's doing well right now. So
to make it even better. So now, you know what I mean, when he recover, you know what I mean, when he get right, get back on his feet,
he can come on the show and tell the story now. Yeah. And that's why I wanted to tell everybody that and give y'all an update and not just, you know, he wasn't helping anybody move.
Yeah.
He had a legitimate excuse to not be here.
Right.
And, you know, and so now y'all know the inside joke. So if we ever tell you that one of our guests had to help somebody move, you know that they didn't have a legitimate excuse to not be here. They bluffed.
They bluffed.
So welcome to the inside joke. Apologize for a couple episodes back where we tried to keep y'all out. But we just wanted to make sure that, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shit happens. But, yeah, so now you know. Down the road. That'll be our joke. That'll be our inside joke. That's the show's inside joke.
Yeah, you know definitely.
That's why I was like, we got to tell them.
That's for the guests.
We got to tell them because it's a guest scenario. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then, you know, it'll become a thing. We'll put it on a fucking shirt.
Oh,
I help somebody move. Awkward intelligence.
You got to know about it, yeah.
And if you know, you know.
Right.
You don't, you don't.
That's crazy. Damn, man.
Yep.
Yeah, like you were saying earlier, man, you know, life could change just like that in the snap of a finger, man.
Right.
You know, it's crazy. It's a small world, man.
Yeah.
The crazy part was I went to high school with
the guests.
With our guests.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't even know.
Yeah. Yeah. And I worked with this guy for like 12 years or some shit, some 10 years, something like that.
That's crazy.
And at some point he told me because, you know, he knew our connection at some point. But yeah, he was like, yeah. And then that's when we talked, and then I told you, and you were like, what? And then they were like, oh shit.
That's
and I'm like,
wild, man.
that's why I said small world, man. We're all connected somehow.
Yo, hey, you know, your head up, so I know you good, man.
But that's why they say you meet everybody for a reason. Everybody's connected to you for a reason, and so
right.
You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
How do I know? Yeah, I mean, you just know people. That's crazy. So yeah. You're seeing it in real time, folks.
See, and that goes back to what I said earlier. We gotta leave a good impression, you know what I'm saying? Because not knowing, you know, you could have brought the gas on, you know what I'm saying, and then we could have had problems in school and shit.
Right. Or whatever. Problems in the past.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Or wherever.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, you never know.
What I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if he seen me again, he'd be like, oh man, I'm
right. Well, that's think about it. That's one of the themes in movies
crazy.
A lot of times. That's a theme in a movie where your past comes back to haunt you. You know what I mean? Something you did in your past is now coming back to haunt you. It's It's like, why do you think they keep putting that in the movies?
Right.
They're trying to put fear on you that, or show you, no matter karma. You know what I mean? Karma's going to come back and get you at some point if you did enough bad shit. You know what I mean?
Facts.
You got to reciprocate the information. You know what I mean? What's that? Oh, I was like, what? I thought you were pointing right here. I was like, nothing's on. We're
I ain't
good.
wanna cut you off
I was like,
and
we're
shit.
good. Nothing's on. But yeah, you know what I mean? So it's like, why do they push certain agendas? Is that there to teach us a lesson? Is that just a lesson we need to learn? You know, that pay attention to your karma. You know, the trail you leave could be the trail you have to walk back on. Oh, shit.
Droppers.
Did I just fucking say that? That was deep.
He definitely did.
Oh, that was deep. I just threw that out
hit
there.
me like,
Yeah,
yeah.
right.
That was
That's why
tough.
they say don't burn bridges. You know what I mean?
tough,
It's because
right.
you might have to walk back across that bridge. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, you know, like you're saying, if you're just, if you know, and that doesn't mean that you just take bullshit from everybody so that you can be likable.
Oh no.
No. You're respected.
Right.
And you're respectable, and you carry yourself in a manner that make people just understand you. That's it. That's what it's about. And like you said, when they, you know, if somebody introduces you or says, hey, you know this person, they ain't gonna have nothing bad to say about you. You know what I mean? Because they're gonna be like, oh yeah, they cool. This and that, they'll be able to vouch for you.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you'll get, you know, and when you get vouched from real motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? People know what's up. They're like, okay, that's what's up. You know.
That's
So,
a fact.
You know, that's how it is. You know, you know how to treat them. You know how to put them accordingly. You know what I mean? Because not everybody's like that. You know what I mean? You're going to tell them what's up. You know what I mean? Be like, hey, you know, don't really fuck with them like that, but you know what I mean? Then you could be like, okay, yeah, I got you. You know what I'm saying? I understand.
Right, that's true. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now you know how to hold them. That's all what it is. You know what I mean? And you're going to give them their chance if you interact with them to do their thing, but you know that if you start seeing something, the information was correct. You know what I mean? That's all it is. You still give them a chance if that's what the moment counts for. You know what I mean? You still want to give them a chance, but you have some inside information so that if something goes down, you're already like, I already knew where it was at. You know what I mean? And then you can at least try to use that psychological jujitsu and get out of those scenarios in a better scenario. You know what I mean? That way you don't get totally fucked over. So yeah, it all just matters. You know, just put it together. That's what it is. It's learning those lessons, understanding those ideas, and then being able to apply it. You know?
Droppers.
And most of us do it effortlessly. What's the word?
Effortlessly.
That was nice. Say it again.
Effortlessly.
Nice. But yeah, that's why.
That's crazy.
The fuck?
It was
I
nice.
can't even
You know what I mean?
speak. That was a
'Cause
nice, yeah. You had a nice.
I didn't stutter. You know what I mean? That shit,
Yeah, it was
that shit
right in
just
there.
flew.
Boom.
This shit just flew out. That's crazy.
And I couldn't get it out. Congratulations.
Yay me. Say nah.
He said, yay, me. Oh, shit.
Yeah. Shit.
Yeah, man.
I said to people, man, to encourage them and shit, you know. Somebody do something good, I'm like, yeah, you.
There you go.
You know. Just encouraging people, man.
Yeah, celebrate the
I
wins.
see you.
Celebrate those little wins.
Right. You
Celebrate
got
those
it.
little wins. You know, don't go overboard.
Right.
It's a little win. You know what I mean?
Right.
But
you know.
but celebrate your little wins. You know,
You did something.
especially if you stack a few up. You know,
Right.
Look, you know, because sometimes people look at their weekend and like come to Friday, get ready for the weekend, and they'll go, "Fuck, what I do all week?" You know, like shit. We don't count those little wins, but we'll count. You know, I had an argument with my boss. Yeah, I had to do this. I was stuck at work till 7 on this day, but we don't count the little wins we had that week too, though. You know what I mean? We want to count all the bad shit that happened, you know? So count your little wins too, and, you know, if you stack them up for the weekend, have a little fun, you know? Enjoy yourself.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Weather's getting better. Get out there and ground. Y'all been grounding
Hell
lately?
yeah. Hey, speaking of the weather, man, I'm driving out here. It's cloudy in the motherfucker. Now the damn sun wanna come out.
It wanted to shine on you, man.
I'm driving down here. I'm like, man, it's about to rain out here.
Well, it was raining earlier.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Now down here it rained earlier, like like around 10, 11 a.m. It was raining.
Oh, damn.
And then it was done by like noon, and then it just kind of, dissipated. But yeah, it did feel like it was kind of just dim.
Yeah, I was like, that.
I didn't pay attention to it, but it was just kind of just dingy or whatever.
And of course, I'm driving out here, people on their phones, driving slow. Like, one lady was staring at the damn building for like, I don't know how long she was there, but we already gone. So now there's a big long ass gap.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now she holding up traffic. It's already traffic out there. You're making it worse for people. Man, I'm like, man, I don't know, man. I need a jet.
I need a jet.
For real, man.
They have them.
Some people just,
If you have like $100 grand, if you have like
bruh.
$100 laying around,
I don't know what they're thinking, man.
You can get flying car right now.
Damn.
You can get in the game for $100 grand.
That shit blows me, man. What are people doing on the road? I'm sorry I keep talking about this, but this shit happens all the time.
Let's get to the Jetsons,
People's
man.
on the road. Yes.
Let's get to the Jetsons.
People get on my nerves.
we can just
driving, bro. Damn, shit. If you don't want to drive fast, get out of the fast lane. That's my problem, bro. Then you get mad at me because I get over and I speed up.
And go flying past them?
Yeah, no. I don't fly past them, but I pass them, you know what I'm saying?
You pass them going, what the fuck?
Yeah, like,
No, I'm just kidding.
I look at him like, yo, what are you doing?
Do you try to look who it is? Just so you could like
all the time,
just so you could just
man.
be like,
I look at him all the time.
just so you can see like,
bro.
this dumb mother. Who's this dumb motherfucker?
Right.
What do they look like?
What are they doing? What the fuck are you doing to cause you to do this dumb shit? What are you doing?
Who do you think it is the most? Who do you feel like it is the most for you? You ever thought about it?
Nah, I never thought about it, bro. It's too many to be even trying to sort out.
He's like, I can't even put it together. It feels random.
For real, bro. From from all type races.
You know another thing too?
Like, come on with this driving, bro.
Here's another way to look at it though. I've just thought about this.
What's that?
Lately, not at this moment, but lately, some people who drive, right? Like if you drive with certain people, they drive in a manner that is so like, that's so cautious. It's not slow, but it's on the slower side. You know what I mean? It's cautious. And then it's like, it's just kind of smooth. You know what I mean? Not a lot of bullshit. You know what I mean? Just, yeah, you see a few things here and there, but because they're cautious enough, they're pretty much staying out of the way of things, right? And so I'm like thinking like, and then like you're saying what you're saying, you always run into these people in the fucking fast lane going slow and fucking this and bullshit and fucking da-da-da, and people who pull out in front of you and then just don't even go. They just fucking back you down. You're like, what did you even get in front of me? So what I'm starting to think is I made the game harder for myself. I'm playing this game on a harder level than some people. So when I'm in traffic, I still got to problem solve. I still got to think about stuff. It still keeps me sharp. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Instead of just
still think.
being blissfully ignorant and just, I'm just driving. You know how that's what those people are doing. They're on they're on easy level.
Right.
So hard level, we got to look out for everybody else. Easy level, they don't got to look out for nobody.
Right. It don't make no sense, yo.
So that's what it is. I'm just on a harder level.
I see people waiting at the exit. I'm like, why are you waiting right here? Come out, drive up a little bit, and then, you know what I mean? Get in there.
You got to get going.
Like,
You got to get moving.
man, that shit kills me.
This ain't for the weak.
Man. That shit
ain't for the weak.
kills me, bro.
Get out there.
Another one killed me. Somebody's driving, right, behind somebody, knowing that they going slow, right? So they get over and attempt, to pass them.
Right.
But they get over.
And they speed up.
And they don't go nowhere.
Oh, and then they get over and just hang there?
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
like,
you're like, what the fuck
bro,
is this?
you doing all this extra shit. You riding on.
You might as
riding
well
on
just
this
stay
tail.
behind them.
Right.
Just stay with them then. You're like, why would
I'm
you even
like-
get over and pace this motherfucker?
Why?
Yeah, that's horrible.
I'm telling you,
I
bro.
fucking hate that.
Yo, driving just like it just be the people that just get on my nerves sometimes, man.
Well, see, that's what I told you
I don't
before,
even
remember?
wanna drive no more. Like the fuck is wrong with y'all? Now we good.
That's what I told you before. Remember, I get boxed in. So that's what happens is they get over and then they start kind of slowing down. So then I speed up to like, oh, I'm taking your spot then, I guess, because I guess you're going to just back off here. And then they just sit there and hold you, and then another car kind of creeps up on you. And it's like you're all trying to push, but nobody's going anywhere. You're like, what is this right now?
Right.
Like,
Motherfuckers ride neck to neck and shit. Like,
it's like, what is... Am I getting a download right now? Like you know what I mean? Like, did I connect with the circuit board? You know what I'm
you
saying?
gotta have
Like,
patience, yo.
What's happening here?
I mean, you gotta have patience until somebody free up. But
Yeah.
in that moment, you just like, oh, what are y'all doing?
And then finally somebody will just like peel off or something, and you'll be like, and then you're gone.
Right.
And you never see these people again.
Never.
You're like, what the fuck was that all about?
I look in the rear view.
Never see them again.
All I see lights
Just go.
just dimming away. Just like, what? These slow motherfuckers. Dummies. You know?
Right. Oh, shit.
Shit be wild, man.
Yeah, you'd be like, man, some of us got shit to do, man. You know.
Right. Motherfucker be driving like,
But that's why
I took care of everything today. I'm good.
That has to mean something. That's what I'm thinking. It has to mean something. Why would you hold me up like that? You know what I mean? Why would that happen? It held you up for just enough time. For what? But you'll never know. Because you missed it.
Right. Yeah, fucked up my whole day.
Missed it. You're never going to know. You missed it.
Oh, man.
What the fuck? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I think I'm feeling the buzz from the wine.
Yes, sir. That's a good wine there, man.
Woke up in the morning still feeling the buzz. That's how my raps used to start out. I was drinking. Woke up in the morning still feeling the buzz. That's the kind of shit I was thinking of back then.
Turn down.
Go back and watch. Go back and listen to "Self-Medicated" by Intoxicated. Find it on all digital platforms. "Self-Medicated." I talk all about it.
Yeah.
Shit.
Shit. Hey, oh yeah, it's getting hot outside, man. Get them carpets clean, baby.
Get your carpets clean.
You know who to hit up.
It's in the description. Check out the description underneath this show. It's on everywhere you can find it. The description is right there. All the information is in there.
Tell
Check
a
it out.
friend.
And I'll throw it on the
If
screen.
you go to somebody's house and they carpet fucked up, like, damn,
Got somebody for you.
I got somebody for you. He take care of all this shit.
Hell yeah.
Pet stain. All that. I got you.
Working that magic.
Oh, I do your cars too.
Car cleaning.
Yeah, do inside
Detailing?
your car. Well, I don't detail it. I just do the floors.
Oh, the carpets and
yeah,
clean the
floors
carpets and shit.
seats. Yeah.
Oh, got you.
And
Oh,
the ceiling and
ceiling?
shit. Yeah.
Remember cars back in the day? The fucking that ceiling would just fall on you.
Yeah.
What the kind of fucking bullshit glue were we letting them get away with? That was back when it didn't
Shit,
have
they was
chemicals
like-
in it. It didn't have chemicals, so it fell apart.
What was that like? Them long cars and
Yeah,
shit,
man.
like Cadillacs and shit.
Old school Buicks
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah, Buicks.
Buicks and Skylarks and fucking shit. You'd be riding and like you'd have a big bubble somewhere in your shit.
Yeah, right. Just hanging on your head and shit, like over top your head. Like, come on, man.
Put it in the comments. Who's old enough to remember that shit?
Wow. Let's get to where we
Yeah.
going.
Who's
You be
remembering
embarrassed
that
to get
shit?
picked up and shit. When you leave and be like, all right, man.
Yeah.
Talk to you later.
Yeah, and then you just let it ride.
Let's just fall right back on you. Hey, shit
You would
look
try different
crazy.
things, so there was different ways to try and pin it up and shit too. Like people would tack it up. Sometimes.
Yeah, people tried
Couple
that
tacks
shit.
or something.
Shit, you see the
But then it
the
looked-
cotton. You see
but
the
then it
cotton out the
looked
back of
tacky.
it, right? Oh man,
I had to do it, man. It was-
Hey, that's the struggle, man. You know,
yeah.
motherfucker try to keep it up, just can't. That shit will just not stay up. And you don't want to take the shit off.
Yeah.
I mean, completely. Shit look
Some people
crazy.
did. Some people did.
Shit's look crazy.
And then it was just like a glue mess.
Right,
That's all it
it
looked
just
like was a
looked
glue
crazy.
mess.
I mean, don't many people really look up when they driving and shit. So
Yeah, man, we didn't worry about it back then.
Yeah,
It wasn't a big thing. Nobody cared about it. So I was like, oh, yeah, this is cool, man, like this.
shit now, shit, motherfucker in your car, be like, damn, what you got going on here? Oh, damn, you got no roof? Where your shit at?
Right. What happened in
Right,
here?
start asking me questions.
Did you
and shit.
clean up blood or something?
You want to ride or not?
I know, right? Questioning my
Is
shit.
your car safe?
Right, that's exactly where they're going to go. Yeah, I don't want to be riding in no unsafe car.
Yeah, motherfucker be nervous getting your car and shit.
Oh, man, yeah. People do be doing that. That should be real.
That's wild.
Oh, nice.
If you ever ask that question, your car dirty.
Is that how you know? That's the code word?
Hey, your shit ain't clean. Need your shit washed. Washed again. Vacuum.
I got to get on mine,
Say
man.
no.
I haven't vacuumed mine in a little bit.
Yeah, I'm up here talking that
I need to
bullshit.
vacuum my shit.
Yeah.
I thought about
I need
that.
to
man.
vacuum
My shit's getting a little. You know how you just pull the main one out and you just. It's still got some edges going. I'm like, yeah, I need to work on this.
Yeah.
Quit
Shit,
being lazy.
I ain't gonna lie. I was
Quit
about to get my
being
car
lazy.
washed the other day though, but
I did
the
last
dude
week.
wasn't there.
I did last week. I washed mine real quick.
He was like, he got to leave. I'm like, come on, man. He was there, but he was leaving and shit. So I like,
Yeah, I had a dude at the gas station
Shit crazy.
the other day. He was like, "Yo, man," he's like, "That's a nice car, bro." He's like, "I wash cars, man." I was like, "I got you, appreciate it." I was like, yeah, he was selling it. He's putting it together. He's broadcasting this shit. I get you. And I was like, yeah, it was funny. I was like, I've done that before. I've found people like that before.
or just watch cars
Just
and shit.
they just say, hey, I wash cars, and then like sometimes they're cool, and sometimes you're like, man,
Man,
you just got me for 25. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
know a nigga to this day. He comes outside at 12 o'clock, midnight, and he tried to clean people's tires and shit.
yeah,
I'm like, bruh, it's
that's
too
his, that's
late.
his nighttime
though.
shit.
Yeah,
His
but
nighttime gig.
I'm like, it's too late to be cleaning some damn rims.
Was he loud?
Nah, he ain't loud. But it's just the point of him trying to clean rims at fucking 12 o'clock at night.
Yeah, that's when he's got time.
You know what I'm saying? But most people trying to, you know what I mean, might go there, what? I'll get a lighter, some blunts, chips, some sodas, you know what I mean? And you out.
Right.
You might get some gas. You ain't got time to sit there as man clean your damn tire.
Oh yeah, and then you're stuck there, and you're like a fucking sitting duck, right?
Right.
Yeah, I got you.
You need to be out when it's hot.
Yeah.
I never see this man when it's hot.
You don't work in the sun, man.
I see this man when it's raining
Vampire.
and at night. Like, bro, you come out the weirdest times. It's smart for you to come outside when the
is
sun
this guy?
outside.
Who is this guy? Right? Like, he's one of them immortals, man.
You know, I see your hustle. You know what I mean? I see what you doing, but you got to be smart, bro. Be outside right now.
This is the
Doing
best
it.
time right now.
Nice time to do this shit.
Dusk, yeah.
If you go look, he's not there.
Nope.
Go outside, but it's raining and storming and shit.
He's out there,
He's right there.
ready to do it.
He's ready. 12 o'clock at night,
Ready.
he's right there.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like,
Have you seen him working on people's
your
shit?
timing is off. Yeah, he
Work on some people's shit?
Yeah, but I seen him doing like, you know, a couple times and shit.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It's weird.
It's weird, bro.
I got you.
It's weird. Do your thing, but do it at a certain time.
There's a time and place for everything.
Yeah. Yeah, like the squeegee boys. You know what I mean? Some of them be outside when it's raining and shit.
Right.
Like, bruh, like,
Yeah.
it's raining outside.
Right.
I'm good.
You still hit your window, right? Yeah. Right. Time and place for everything.
Again, I see your hustle, but not right now. Nigga.
Right.
Be smart.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm feeling it now.
Yeah, because it's got quiet all of a sudden. It's just... yeah, it's got quiet from like the thing.
Just sitting around the campfire. Enjoying this spring breeze. Welcome to Awkward Intelligence.
Hey, man. Remember, love yourself, man. Love yourself.
Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Come on, you see it. You see it. Their world is collapsing. Our world is emerging. You see it. Come on, stop. I'm talking to y'all. 420, intoxicated, talking to the people. Single coming out. Check it out. Y'all heard it last week. If y'all was here last week, y'all heard it. It's a preview. Go back and check episode 70. Catch the preview. The pre-release. So, but yeah, I think we're ready to wrap this thing up, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 71. It was a great one, baby.
75's on the way. Round table.
Oh, yeah.
Round table.
Yeah. Shout out Celeb Bullies.
Shout out. But Awkward Intelligence, I'm Intox, along with
BDot, baby.
And we'll catch you on the next one. Holla.
Awkward Intelligence. This is Awkward Intelligence.